Hello, my name is Reinhard Becker from Armavita, and we present you how we work within energy medicine, within frequency medicine, within energy psychology, what we call altogether holistic medicine. When we talk about holistic medicine, generally people don't know what we're talking about. This is the reason why we show you practically what it means. We take, for example, level 1 is unconscious mind, which is unconscious psychology. So on this first level, you have even traumas you don't know. They are going to impact your level 2, which is conscious mind or conscious psychology. So when our unconscious mind is pushing on the conscious mind, we're getting disturbed. And we're getting disturbed on the third level, which is energy. In energy medicine, we have the opportunity to get blocked by our traumas, by our behavior, unconscious and conscious mind, but we can also work on our third level, and if we work on our third level, an energy level, which we can all do ourselves, we can keep our energy level high, because after level 3 we have the physical body, which means when the energy is not going to our physical organs, we have problems and the organs can fall ill because they don't get all the energy we need. So once again, it's very good to know that we can hand on our own energy level, take care of our own energy so that we stay healthy. And this is health prevention. And here we're going also with external influences, which could be building biology, which is everything in the house, which is radiation, electrosmog, Wi-Fi. And we have also geobiology, which is the energy of the house. I'm certified in geobiology in France. I'm certified also in UK with energy medicine. I'm building biologist, and I'm international trainer in frequency medicine with MetaVital Human. And we're going to show you now how it works. This is Morgan. She works in holistic medicine like me. And we're going to show you a scan with MetaVital Human, as we do it with any client who's starting holistic medicine with us. Morgan, are you ready?
I am.
We show you how the scan works. First of all, we're working fully automatically with scalar waves, which are as quick as light speed to 70 billion measurement points. We run through a program. Whenever there's something which needs our attention, the system goes automatically into that, like here. So the system shows us some microorganism being in the body, then it carries on measuring. You have two lines, the blue line and the red line, with this yin, the energy we have, which is available, and yang, the energy we spend. And when you see the 6 points on the bottom of the middle section of the screen, you see white, yellow, pink, red, brown and black. It shows us the difference between the perfect energy white, which is in this case a blockage, and the energy we measure. So we have yellow, which is very good, pink is good, the red one here, it's stress situation, and here we have got brown, which is more stressed, and we have black. We go to any place which we predefined in advance, and then the system takes over and goes itself into that whenever it's needed. For example, here we went to a microorganism. So here we are in the heart muscle, for example, and the system recognized that the heart muscle are good, but on one point he shows us a microorganism in the heart muscle, and then we can treat it afterwards. So this scan is fully automatic, is non-invasive, and it's based on TCM, what means traditional Chinese medicine, but working with frequency medicine on Russian technology, which is the most advanced technology worldwide. So I'm also the international trainer of this company, working with MetaVital Human and MetaVital Horse. So we can measure horses and we can measure humans with two types of systems, but the same technology. So here, for example, we see the bikidneys, and we see there is some point in the bikidneys, again, a microorganism we have to neutralize afterwards with depolarizations. Here we're in the hypothalamus, we can even ask questions to the hypothalamus if there's something bothering the person. Here we are at the nerves, and again, the same microorganism. So the system runs here, we see hypothalamus, and now we see the nervous system with sympathicus, parasympathicus. we go into the brains. So the brains looks great up to now. And we can go at any place in the body and measure anything. So even the client didn't tell us anything about herself, we will find it. Okay, Morgan, after the automatic scan, we go in details. For example, we have your sinus. You told me, for example, that we might need to check your sinus. We go into sinus, we go into mitochondria. In mitochondria, we go to register. We have first a look at your illness situation. That means we're getting here a lot of answers. For example, Lyme borreliose is something really going on in your body which is heavy. So we're going to neutralize it. We're going to rebalance it. And here we have a look on the microorganism. So when we look at this list, you're absolutely right to have a look at your sinuses also. We could have found it also by searching, of course. And then we're going to neutralize it. We have done this before already. So we can go, for example, and analyze this virtual model. We have this laryngitis, rhinitis, the virtual model we're selecting. We're going to internal reprinter. We inverse the frequencies which are hurting you to rebalance them, to neutralize them. So now we're going to program these frequencies onto your bottle with homeopathic frequencies. So we are right now programming counter frequencies for your rhinitis and your inflammations in your sinus, in your sinus. We can also add anything, any frequencies. We can put emotions, we can put homeopathy, we can put Bach flowers, anything. So once we go back to your situation, for example, we can have a look for electromagnetic waves, and you see that 5G is on top. So we can do the same, neutralizing 5G impact onto your body. But we can also go to recommendations. Here we go, for example, for Bach flowers. We're going in Bach flowers virtual model. We have cherry plum, and we can have a look what cherry plum stands for. It stands for more balance and internal decramping. That's exactly what you might need. So we're going to program cherry plum's Gorse onto your body by the frequencies we program into this bottle. So, but we can go much further. For example, we go for traumas. Here we go for traumas. We take your childhood traumas. This is the traumas you have been given in the childhood, and we can get any trauma of your childhood. And afterwards, we take them off, of course. First we measure, and then we teach you how to take them off. This might be very interesting. This is the traumas of now, the last third of your life. And we can show you some of traumas and some of the traumas, and then we teach them how to take them off after the scan. So this is what we're doing, but we can treat you also. So when we go back and we know that you have microorganisms, we go just into that. This we're going into even DNA level. So we can go up to DNA level, and from the DNA level we work upwards. Here we have blockages in your DNA level. So we're going to deblock your cells, your DNA. Then we go with a protector. We're going one level up. We do the same. So by this way, we're going up level by level until we go to the top level. So here we clean up. Literally, we are at your mitochondria. We're doing the same. So by this way, we help you to get the full treatment. And the full treatment we're giving you will be transformed in MP3, and all the MP3s are given to you so you can continue to treat yourself at all levels. So as you see, we are here now at the sinus, at this level, and we're going up until we are at the base scan, like we found the sinus here. So we can treat you, we can program, and we can give you the programmed frequencies in this bottle, which is homeopathic, exactly made following your situation. And then we treat you also, and the treatment is transformed in MP3 files. We send you by email, you can download them, and then you can use them. So this is part of our full holistic approach.
Okay.
And at the end, of course, we're talking about action plan, what we can do with the found root causes, how do we take off traumas, that we will do together. And we're doing also the work with energy medicine, how to get your energy balanced, with some extra tests, and how to work globally on your health. And we work in a team. That means we do our work, but you have to do also your part,
Yes.
Morgan. And last but not least, we're also working with the energy of your house as building biologist and geobiologist trained in Germany, UK, and France. We give you some questions about your house. And if needed, for example, you're waking up tired in your own house, we go to your house, we measure your house, and we approve your house until your house is good. Or until you might move your bed into another position, or we might change some situations in your house to get your house healthier. Because waking up tired is not up to you, it's your house making you tired. So this is one of the basic questions we ask to our clients. So by this way, we are covering all levels. The first level is unconscious mind, psychology. The second level is conscious mind. The third level is energy medicine. The fourth level is frequency medicine. We cover them up with all we do during our first session. And we're taking care of the external parts, which is geobiology and building biology influences onto your body, onto your life. By this, we offer the full range of everything what could influence your health. So Morgan, welcome to Holistic Medicine, which is the medicine of the future.
Pleasure.
Okay, now at the end of our treatment, for example, we look at the bronchia. When we have the bronchia, we know there are stress on the bronchia. We can look physically, or we can look emotionally. So we go to the emotion, to the tissue frequencies, we go to the bronchia, we take the comparison chart here with the stepped line, and the stepped line is a perfect energy. And we see her measured line, this is her energy she has and the energy she's spending. So physically, her lungs need energy because 2.6 is the energy of bronchia and lungs, and we have 6.6 also. So she is losing here energy. She has the energy nearly, but she doesn't spend it. What is very interesting also next to the physical part is this part. For example, 4.9, that's here. At 4.9, she goes in overdrive. So when we have a close look at our chart, we need detox of emotions, showing aggression, connecting with your heart. And this is exactly what Morgan might need. So even we don't know her exactly what is going on in her body, we see it physically on the chart. So this is also a very good way. Another way, for example, is that we don't look in diagnosis, but we look in psychology. When we look in the psychology, for example, we can have a look in affirmations. We can look in the traumas. Here, for example, we have the childhood traumas. This is Merkmal 1. But we can do the actual traumas also. And when we go to the actual traumas, this is the highest trauma. So we can measure each trauma in your body, and everybody has about 300 to 500 traumas. We measure the traumas, we put them in our system, and we can take them off. So we're working fully holistically. That means we're working on the first level, which is unconscious mind, because we measure unconscious psychology. We go to the second level, conscious mind, which is conscious psychology. We're going to the third level with energy, which we're doing manually also. And then we're going to the fourth level with frequency medicine, what you have seen. So we're working on all levels. Wow. Even the external impact of your body can be measured because we can measure electrosmog and impact of any kind of electromagnetic waves. And as building biologists and geobiologists, we can even go to your house and make your house healthier. So one of my first questions to my clients is always, how are you waking up? Tired or full of energy? If you're waking up tired, we have to go to your house, finding out what is going on. But we find it already here in our diagnosis within the house energy. So we are rounding everything about holistic medicine up with a full holistic scan, with all details, working on all levels. And one thing we have to add, which is very important for any person get measured, If you can work on the third level, which is energy medicine, and you keep your energy high, that means you keep the energy running to your organs, you stay healthy. If you're aware of this, you can take your health in your own hands. You can take your health in your own hands and work on it yourself with our help. Because as certified energy medicine, we can go much further than our scan, much further than treating you, much further than giving you MP3 files. We help you on all levels, even on energy medicine base. We work with biomagnetics to neutralize any microorganism we measured here. We neutralize with magnets. And we work on energy medicine level to get your energy balanced and back in perfect harmony. And if you are in perfect harmony, then you stay in perfect health. And this is the best health prevention and the best health actions we can take. And at the end of our scans, of course, we make up a plan together how you change your life in a good way so that you can take your health in your own hands and you be master of your health.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Morgan.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
Okay, Morgan, after the scan, we measured all your traumas, between 300 and 500 traumas. Now we're going to teach you how to take them off. I will show you. We measure you, resist, release, resist. So you're perfect measurable. Now we know that your power position is right over left. So we measure first your trauma, put trauma 3020 into your mind, resist, and you can't, because your trauma is active, so it lowers your energy. Now you get in your power position, right over left, and right over left. You think it's a trauma 3020, you put it into the trash. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, we double check. Resist. Trauma 3020 into your mind. Resist. You see, you're reacting strong. That means your trauma is no more active. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that easy to take off traumas. Once we measure them, we can take them off. And this is the easiest way of taking off traumas. Because we don't want you to think at bad things all the time. We think at solutions, not at the problem. And this is very, very important. Thinking at the solutions. Okay? So now we take them all off by the groups. But this will be right now. We take them all off. You take your hands. And you take your power position. I help you. So we empty the group Merkmale 1, 2, 3, Modelle 1, 2, 3, and psycho-vegetative situations. You empty all groups into the trash. And afterwards, we just double check. We had, for example, hopelessly. You were weak on hopelessly, because we measured it already. And now you take again hopelessly into your mind, resist. Okay, you're strong. So we can release a lot of traumas in one session. But all future traumas, Morgan, are for you. In your power position, you take them off. Okay?
Sounds great.
Okay. So the next step we are doing is taking care of the microorganism, Morgan. Microorganisms are not the cause, but the consequence. And we show you this with biomagnetism following Dr. Goes. So we have our list with microorganisms. We use the rhinovirus as an example. We put the north pole of our magnets on C3, on your neck. We energy test, resist. And we see that she's completely loose. That means she's weak. And this is normal if the microorganism is active. Then we put the south pole on the other side. Morgan, okay, ready to test. Resist. And she's strong. That means we found both points that the virus is in connection with the bacteria. And both are jumping on depolarizations of yin and yang, positive and negative. So now we keep it, for example, for 20 minutes officially, but we work with timelines. We can do it much quicker. This, for example, is done. Now we retest afterwards by taking off the second magnet. She should be weak, but now she is strong. Resist. She's strong because we treated the microorganism by repolarization of your energies. So it's no more space for the microorganism to dock on depolarizations. And this is the real way how we work with microorganisms. So we can take off any microorganism within seconds. After this, Morgan, are you ready for energy medicine?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We have done already the daily energy routine. We do some basic tests with energy medicine, and then we see how you're reacting.
Okay.
We have done the polarity, you remember? We do the other tests, and you get everything of this. And then you can follow the daily energy routine with adapted exercises.